Hi you guys, here's a part 2 regarding the books that I was discussing on how to create your books and upload them on Amazon. There are some couple things that I did leave out. Someone had left comments saying, oh Zena, you need to do this, you need to do that. Yeah, thank you dear, you are absolutely correct. I forgot to include this part regarding self-publishing your books and having them uploaded on Amazon through Kindle Direct self-publishing. And I forgot to include that I left all the other specific details about getting your EIN number with Internal Revenue Service, IRS.gov. I mentioned that is free. Many people want to charge you for that. Once you Google on how to obtain an EIN number, it's free. Also, I forgot to indicate that you need to have a bank account, a business bank account. And the reason you need that business bank account is that once you begin to make money purchases on Amazon, your royalties will be deposited into your bank account. I forgot to mention that. I should have written out a script. That is a major part. But once you go to Kindle Direct Publishing, all of that information is going to be asked. It's going to be requested. They're going to be asking you, what is your bank account number? What is your routing number? What bank institution do you bank with? You can either have the money, once you get your bank account set up, you can switch it, have it going into your savings account, but it's best to have the money going into the bank account, your business bank account, and the Internal Revenue Service code, that 1099 form that is going to be requested once you register with Kindle Direct self-publishing. They're going to, it's mandatory. They're going to ask you to complete the 1099 form, which allows and informs the Internal Revenue, IRS, that you have made money. So those forms are automatic. I forgot to include that. I'm so sorry about that. And I did mention in my first video that I did some self-promoting of my books. How are you going to brand yourself if you don't self-promote yourself? So like I said, I had people invite me to come bring my books. So at events, at conferences, at parties, people would invite me, and I would bring my books and sell my books there, as well as them being uploaded and on a platform on Amazon. And so that part is really, really important as well, because the young lady did say in my comments, Amazon is the largest platform for you to have your books. And she did indicate that you can have your books on your website, where you don't have to pay a second party or first party to have your books on a platform that can be purchased publicly. Like me, on my YouTube, I have my books on my YouTube page, where where your information is, your email address, and there are other where you can have additional links to people that can contact you. So my links are there on my YouTube page regarding my books. So she did mention, the young lady who left comments on my YouTube channel, she said, well Zena, people can they can make money by having their books on their website, on your website, on your YouTube channel. That is true. So, like me, I'm a beginner, so that's where I started from. I started there, at Kindle Direct Self-Publishing, and that's how I am able to share, because people have asked. So that's why I can only share with information that I have been given. And I'm trying to remember that other company before it went to Kindle Desktop Publishing. There was a there you go. It was called Create Space. Create Space is where I was able to upload my manuscript. They no longer deal with Create Space. That no longer exists. Kindle Direct Self-Publishing is the main source. When I started in 2016, it was called Create Space, where I would upload my manuscript and upload my book cover. The book cover would be attached to the book from Create Space, and then from there it went to Kindle Direct Self-Publishing, and their part was to publish it, and then from there it was linked to Amazon. So those things is what I learned, and I'm willing to share that information. I'm not charging a dime for the information. It was freely given unto me, so I'm going to freely pass it on, and maybe it can help someone. And the lady did say that Amazon is the largest platform, and those that like Stephen King, who have major contracts, big contracts with the publishing companies, they are the ones that make the big money. You know, hey, my thing is, you got to start somewhere. Just like becoming a child. I mean, when you're a child, you just don't jump on a 10 speed. You gotta get on a bike with training wheels until you get comfortable, until you get professional, until you get better and good at riding a bike. And then when you are able to handle that bike without those training wheels, then those training wheels come off, and then when you're able to jump on the 10 speed or whatever speed of bike you can. So I'm just here just to share the information the best that I can, present it to you guys. So yes, I left out that piece. It wasn't intentionally. It's major. Yeah, you do. You need to have a bank account. You need to have a bank account. And so those are all the steps that I had to take when I met with my mentor at the Chamber of Commerce, you know. And like I said, they had to get the business account. Janice said, go get your business account. I was blessed to get a business account. They had a special promotion for me, where, you know, I was able to open up a business account with $100 for that initial opening. It was a special. So if you can get you a business account, it's very important, because you're going to have that. So your royalties can be deposited there. And like I said, you need to get a EIN number. Go to irs.gov. That EIN number is free. And then once you do that, you need to get your fictitious business name, your name for your business. You need to get that. But you're going to need to have that fictitious business name before you get that business account, because you're going to need to have a business name when you go to the bank. So, yes. So think of a business name that you want. You want to go to your county register office, or wherever office where you can apply for your fictitious business name. You're going to have to do that. And after you do that, because you need a business name before you can go to the bank and get your business account, So, and then you're gonna have to you get that 1099 because you're gonna have that employee identification number when you go to the bank to open up that business account. So you need to have all those pieces in order before you even before you can even upload anything. So I hope that makes it a little clear for you what you need to do. So yeah, I'm so glad that she reminded me of that piece. That was something that was very, very important, because probably when you get the EIN number and then you were going to try to upload your book, and then you're going to say, oh, she left out that piece. She didn't tell me that I need to go to the bank and get the bank account, the business bank account. She forgot to mention that part, and she didn't mention about my royalties being deposited into my bank account. Yes, that part. And then she didn't mention that I needed to fill out the 1099 because that information needs to be reported to the IRS, because they need to know you are making money. So yeah, so those things are very important. So like I said, thank you, Andrea. Thank you for that information. You're very, very smart. I appreciate you. I don't know. No, I'm not gonna say I don't know. I'm so glad that you're on my channel. I don't know if you subscribe, but you're always encouraging me, and you're always giving me some good advice. So I thank you for that, and I hope my YouTube subscribers, listeners, viewers, those that view, that you can use this information, and that it can bless you. And I have some more information that I do want to share, and it's regarding the LLC, the limited liability company. LLC means limited liability company, and the LLC is for those that have a business entity and that they want their business entity protected, and they want it protected against people that want to come after them and sue them for anything. Sue them because they slipped and fell. Sue them because they breached a contract, and so the limited liability company, it protects you from people coming after your personal possessions, like your home, your real estate, your investments, your cars, your vehicles, coming after anything that is personal to you. So that's what that limited liability company does. It protects your business investment, where they cannot come after your personal belongings. They can sue the company, but they cannot come after your personal things. And so with the limited liability company, I do those. I did one for my friends in California. My nephew wanted me to do his because he lives in Las Vegas, and excuse me, and my friends, they wanted to get theirs done, and this lady wanted to charge them $3,000 for their LLC. And so I told them, let me figure it out. Basically, if you can write books and do all kinds of certain other things, you're capable of doing anything. You're capable, you're smart enough of doing anything. So I figured out how to do the LLC. I was able to process and get their LLC established with us, because we live in California. Our Secretary of State of California is where we submit applications for an LLC. And so if you are interested in having an LLC done, you can reach out to me if you're in California. California, basically, I can do one for any state. I just have to find out what their procedures and guidelines are. So with that, for us in California, there is a tax that you have to pay each year. It's called the franchise tax. A franchise is any type of business that you are associated with, just like McDonald's. That's a franchise. Anytime you get a business, you have to pay this tax to the state franchise tax board. So there's a tax on that, and there are some filings that need to take place with a LLC. The Secretary of State, they are going to want a statement of information filing, and that is basically a form that updates information. Say you change addresses where your address where you receive your mail. If you change your business address, then that needs to be reported. And if you change people that are in your business, if you have people that are at different positions, that information needs to be updated. It's a tracker. It's tracking you. It's tracking your information. It's tracking the people that are in your business. So it's a tracker. So when it comes time to pay that tax, they want to be able to track you. Where are you? Okay. So, and I was told that if not that I was told, but if you from tax consultants that if you don't make any money within that year, that tax that they're requesting, which is $800, it can be waived. It can be waived if you do not make any revenue within that year. Okay. Another thing with the Secretary of State of California is that you need to have an agent. An agent is someone that makes sure that your mail is being received. Most people, they get like a mailing suite, like these people that have these mail offices where they do all type of things. You're able to purchase a mail box. You're able to use that facility for meetings because you need to have a physical address, something physical, not your home address. When you're applying for an LLC, you need to have a business address. Like I said, these suites where they have postal services, and there are other types of businesses that you can do inside that establishment. So you cannot use your home address. It has to be a different address when you are applying for a LLC. That part is very important. They rent those out. You can pay like a yearly fee. I don't know, maybe $100 a year. I don't know, or less. They collect your mail. Your mail is placed safely and secure. It's open 24 hours, meaning that there's a passcode for you to go in and get your retrieve your mail. They have a key for you. I know a certain part of the building is gated, but the boxes you're able to go in with your key to your mailbox to get your mail. So it's very important to have that. And also you need to there's a fee that you have to pay. Some people charge, like I said, $3,000 for an LLC, and they make it seem They make it seem so difficult. The forms are so difficult to fill out because that high price. You think that is really something that is really difficult to approach because it's dealing with the Secretary of State, and the Secretary of State, that's what do you call it, very exclusive, very like high up there, and for filings, when publications. A publication is just it's an application that is being completed. That's what they call them. They call them publications. The applications, the forms that need to be filled out. Filings mean it's been filed with the Secretary of State. So, and it's a lot more to it. Even before, I'm not gonna say even before, but you need to also, when you apply for your fictitious business name with your county register or wherever department you guys call it in your state. With us, it's called the county register office. So when you apply for your fictitious business name with your state, with your city, county, that name that you have, you want to use that same name for your fictitious business. It's because they'll know that name is being used for your fictitious business. You can do it. I don't know if you can do it first. What I did for them first is I had applied for the fictitious business for them. I got their fictitious business name, got that for them, and then I went and applied for their did their LLC. I completed all the paperwork for them with the LLC, so that name went on their LLC. Also, you could do it first. You can apply for your LLC and then go apply for your fictitious business name, because when you apply for your fictitious business name, they're gonna ask you, do you have a LLC? So I think it's best for you to do your LLC and then go apply for the fictitious business name. But it doesn't matter, because if you already got your fictitious business name, and then you can always go back and put that fictitious business name under your LLC with that office. I know it sounds confusing, but that's how it was for them. After they got the LLC, bam, we went back and put that fictitious business name up under the LLC, because whenever you do your fictitious name, it has to be published in a newspaper. When you apply for your fictitious business, they're going to place it in a newspaper, so someone can be notified, so the public can be notified that your name is not being duplicated, that someone is not using that name. Because if you're using a name that's already exists, somebody in the newspaper can go and file a petition with the county register and on you and say, well, that's my business name. So it has to be something that's not being used. And even when you are applying for your fictitious business name at the county register office, when you do that name search, it would tell you, oh, that name is already being used. So, but still, when you apply for a fictitious business, it has to run in the newspaper as an ad to let the public know that you're starting a new business and this and that. And then once you have an LLC, that's public information. People can look and see if you are late on your filings. They can look and see if your business is still in good standing. So all that becomes public information, your LLC. Everything becomes very public. People can find out anything they want to about your business. Okay, so that's a mouthful. So if you have any comments, let me know. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.